I'll send you the audio. You can put it on the billionaires. Please understand me, Mvana wangu. You are a successful youngster who has done well in the diaspora market.
Yes.
The biggest distraction we have seen of our own selves is the way we view each other. From a political microscope, where you say in the party E, we are the party E. When I grew up in Ini, I grew up nevanu vanobva Malawi, Mozambique, Chii, whether they come from Manebatebereland, they come from Manicaland, they come from Masvingo, etc. And we were just one thing in my time of growing up. And I've never in my life liked a person who wants to divide me from Zimbabweans. Kukura kwandaita vanhu vandibatsira, they are from across all divide, from people that would be a different tribe, etc. But we have formed a friendship which has seen me succeed. Okay?
Yes.
Any successful person who come there today, who is successful, whether you are talking about Shingi Mtasa, you are talking about Strive Masiwa, you are talking about Phillip Chiyangwa, you are talking about all these other names, too numerous to mention.
Yes.
Avambo Shandisi, the thing, yekuti izvo munhu wanandi naye ndewe kupi, ndewe zhira ipi, ndewe anobvepi, uyakuluma what? You understand?
Yes.
Tangokura tingori vanhu vamwe chete. The biggest divide has been foisted on us by sheer ignorance. But this is what I'm trying to address in this time. I'm 61 years of age, going for 62. Urunzwa.
Yes.
I've been known by you, Uchikoro, Uchikura, Uchita say you knew me. A lot have wanted to be me. And I want them to surpass me beyond measure. You understand?
Yes.
I cannot tell you the things I've experienced in my life that have been painful and so forth. But it's not no pain, no gain.
No gain.
Yeah. So, in any for the friends of mine in various groups which I've exited, Anditega, my story remains one. Please understand the Seven Zimbabwe. I'm only interested in those who are interested in the revival of ourselves.
Urban economy, yeah.
Ourselves, our culture. Just 1 second. Hello, Mirandu call a big international call. Right. What happened now? This guy took away my call. Let's see. Hello? Yes. Yeah. So my story with you regarding our friends, wherever you are, Anditega, is that I want us to come together, and it's an appeal I'm making for the sake of you and your kids, your grandchildren. This idea of us denigrating our state president, country, political formations, to the extent that the individuals in this country can even be sanctioned with a foreign power, is nonsense. It doesn't say ukandidzinyira ndikaenda pasi iwewe uchainda pamsoro mari andinenge ndinayo haiuye kuaccount kwako. Utsinye wakadaro cannot make you become anything, but it will destroy the country. When Mandela was put on sanctions, ari mujeri, say terrorist, in America, do you know up to the time he died, they had not removed those sanctions? Do you know that?
Yes, yeah.
So the things you do today will place this country forever and for your generations in a limbo. And I do not know why people would laugh very much kuti no Chiyangwa banwa angari mulanda nabiswa, and we even go to as far as saying masanctions ari pana kuda tagwirei vanhu vacho vagona and what have you. Iwe, if you think more than Tagwirei, Anditika, if you really are smart enough and you are better than him, just go present yourself to the government and say, munoziya paipai apa pakadai ini ndokwanisa kuita proposal yakadai igobatsira nyika. Urunzvozvo zvandinotaura?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Everyone who is in any position yanenge aita zvaaita akasvika paasvika munoyema yemura imimi varungu, and the people like Dangote or Mautsepe, they are supported in their own countries, man, without reservation. It is only in Zimbabwe where a small problem yekuti nini dapo watenda yefence yekufenza apo inosvika ku London ku America. What kind of ignoramus is this?
I hear you, Mkoma, because I was even yesterday when I was talking about group and the guy said, do you know what? It does not help me to watch Zimbabwe go down the drain the way it is going down the drain, because we appease Snani Basaris. Ndakapa an example for now Mumuri munenge muchikonzi uncle ninginas baba munina ava vataure vese.
Exactly.
Vari kuita nyaya yebadza.
Yeah.
Uncle vakakumbira badza rikabva ranochikoka mupini ndobva vadzoka kubva vanyimwa zvikanzi handiride badza iroro. So he walked away upset, right? And the whole family has been told kuti atitaure tese. Then if you go back kuti nyaya yatisiri kutaura nayo chii inyaya yemupinyi wakaita sewakachikoka, you know, something silly. We appease zvimwe zvinhu zvekuti because ndi Mugabe akapiwa achi mukuru akapiwa sanctions, right? We don't see kuti these sanctions, they are detrimental to our well-being for even kuvana vedu and for generations, because we are lagging behind. Who is going to fill the gap?
You know, this belief yokuti zomurungu ari ku London ne ari ku America, this thing that BT Chamisa and company put on us, they must know that this time the fight is not about their taking over. The fight is on their mindset. Because you see, so we do not want to be under any person who thinks like that. Anyone who is negative to the country must never be considered for anything in this country. We want to look at it this way. Other people, Anditika, varimunyika dzavo, they've never gone to those extent. Yekuti unotosika appointment na Hillary Clinton, na Obama, na Ningi, kwenda kuno discussa nyika yako iwewe, kuti vanhu varimo vadonere pasi. Such cruelty it's murder. It's murder to do that. Because now we offer stopped monies going to innocent companies who want forex, who want lines of credit. You've got people here with a heart yokuti, as long as you can pay through me mari, when we go for Exim Bank na ningi, musape Zimbabwe mari, kuma para state house. You got people like that. That kind of mindset. Yeah? Jouroika, Pachena. So it seems we cannot promote witchcraft, Mdara. We can't. We cannot have people who are so cruel. Joguti, they are trying to destroy the future. I'm trying to create. Anyway, apart from the fact that we were already on sanctions before we even became independent, you must understand that Smith was already on sanctions. And in this one, Togena independence, Toshedra Mamwema sanctions. I mean, you can ameliorate a situation, whichever it is, by doing other things. You know, the thing is, like I said to the lady whom I have tasked that, look, I will only come to a group of like-minded people who don't want to talk a lot of politics. Because I started bank account politics. And then I'm on a bank account. anoti ndakasiya politics. Andika.
Which is true, yeah.
Now, I want people who are forthright. People who don't diss their country, who don't diss their president. Uyo ndiye atoripo siyana naye. Iwewe ita zvinhu zvako zvisinei nokuti I want to talk about ZANU-PF Mnangagwa. Ndiye anounza chikafu kumba kwako. Fight for yourself, your space. And once the president is aware of the fact that they are minding their business, I'm facilitating. Kana wadao panenge pakuitwa my election, put your name forward. Twende my election, tukapera toisa paside. Our country, unfortunately, the whole thing is like in one thing. That's what we must fight to separate. The economy must be allowed to carry on. And politics aside. And these sanctions must go.
Which is what
and Zimbabweans the Zimbabweans who diss their country. I want to tell you this. It's better to have a law where a person who actually goes out there to diss their country, surely, I'm going to feel like go. Yeah. Exactly. So we cannot have continuously. Yes.
Yeah. But you are causing
exactly
of your mayor.
Exactly. We can't access credit. Why? It's because of Zimbabweans who are forever interfering and forever undermining the state, undermining characters in this country, and what have you. They all along people vanoziva kuti inini ndiri hama yamugabe vaifunga kuti ndopuwa ndine kana one thing chandakambopuwa namugabe unozvisa vanofunga kuti because I'm ZANU-PF I don't need anybody giving me anything, man. I fight for my space from the time I became an AAG president to now. The same fight ndiyoyo zvinhu zvandinazvo ndezvekurwira ndega. I don't own anybody. Apapinde phone call apa yemunhu anonditi by the way kodhiririra ndakakukastira riya. No. So many people are so wrong about me to the extent that even when they think about land, they have people who go into this is the also problem. It's both internal and external. Internally kune vanotofunga pane pamwe paakabira mumwe munhu anenge abirwa ndiye anoenda police station wotizvo ndakabirwa naningi iyo nyaya yacho whether iri civil or iri criminal. Not iwewe kuti ufunge paunenge uri mugovernment futi kana kuti watumwa kuti mbocheka izvi wocheka une pfungwa yekuti ndinoda kumubuyisira pasi ukandipotsa mwana wamai I come back after you. This time I'm telling you this, the movement I want is gonna go for any Zimbabwean who disses Zimbabwe. That I can tell you. And those who are going to be forthright, they can come and enjoy their space here. Those who are negative, please stay where you are overseas. Ikoko. If your opposite mindset is thinking that if we finish ZANU-PF na Mnangagwa nevanhu variko tinobudira amubuye muno tinotorima minda muno tichidya chikafu imugere ikoko.
That's what people don't understand.
We can't have a situation where you go and report me to America, to baba wangu, ndambuya, ndatate guru wangu, colonizer of my country. From the time before I was born, of my grandparents, you to go and tell them about us. You go and tell them about Zimbabwe. Are Zambians doing that? Are Tanzanians doing that? Are Egyptians doing that? Are Tunisians doing that?
No.
The Seychelles, are they doing that? The Mauritians, are they doing that? You can't do that, man. This is bullshit and nonsense. You must stop and look inwardly and say, let's promote our country. Apana chiri kuita mwana mdiki, man. History amuzivi futi. As I was speaking to the lady Job, didn't you?
Oh yes, yeah.
She didn't even know the Pius Ngwe, who is as good as Archbishop Ndlovu, was caught with somebody's wife. And it was. So apana, there's no angel. And atine kufurirwa kudivert our attention. Nevanhu vanenge vachita sei. There's no end. God newe muno communicate directly. Hakuna intercessor, hakuna interceder. Direct mdara. Unzwisa?
Yes.
So I'm not interested in anybody pretending I'm too old now. I've got grandkids. And don't let them come up in a situation which you have stifled nokuti wakapusa mboko dzevanhu muchitadza kuita sei kuita zvinhu zvenyu pasina mumwe munhu anoita sei anokutaurirai kuti marasika mani panapa ngoda kuti tikurove here kuti utwasanuke.
You know, for some time, education yedu chivanhu chedu kuziva chivanhu is very important. Kuziva kwawakabva kwaunoenda.
No, what has been happening mfana wangu Masiyamwa is that takaregedza education system yedu tisina kuinstilla some kind of discipline in the manner a person coming out of that university will behave. Ndosaka vamwe vaitora maplate avanodyira vachitira weight kuuniversity. That is the movement that has become an opposition in Zimbabwe. Wazona. Saka that discipline needs to be instilled because you will find kuti those forerunners who were advanced kudhara stereke vakabuda behave so wildly. And if you look at other countries, that is the first thing they teach you, to behave, decorum, and respect. So we have to get it done here as well. So I'm also talking to my colleagues and minister. I think what should be happening is part of the syllabus, whether it's from A level or university, should be that these people really must undergo in their lessons some kind of nationalism, patrioticness, and kuyemura nyika yavo.
Which is what a lot of people don't realize. Kuti nyika yedu ine value yakaita sei. Mukaona ivo vasina mabvyavo vanoyemura nyika yedu vanoda kuuya kuzotambira in our home ground.
We have resources. We have got resources here. We have got a beautiful country here. It's being destroyed by our mouth. The ranting of negativity, hunger, talk. You know what I mean?
I think it's more of lack of knowledge, Mkoma. People rant because of lack of knowledge. Bible did not answer. My people, you know, their problem is they won't go forward because of lack of knowledge. That's what they, you know, or we have decided to, because wakwira ndege wasvika paHeathrow wakuti hanzi amai ako nababa ako handisasina basa nawo. That's basically what we are saying, you know, as a people.
Yeah. Inini manyemo iwawo bhisirai muri ikoko ino zvinonzi izvochi kana uchida kuti urespect respect vamwe. I am simply asking our diaspora families and whoever it is to know that pane noise hapana cash. Saka kana usina cash, please stop making noise. Number one. Number two,
yes,
please respect your country, because unless you can prove to me that those in other countries do the same, why are you doing it? Aunyare kuti nyadzisa. Iwewe pacho zvako aunyare kuti minister wangu abuda muZimbabwe. You actually assembled in London to attack our own minister. Why that mindset? Munoti munoenda ku London, kubva muno muZimbabwe muri opposition. Kuenda kupi? Most of the parties that have since won in their own countries never landed in London or everywhere. But waka win my elections munyika mawo vari kutonga. Urunza tutora. Yeah. Even South Africans don't go to London, don't go to America, don't go to France, don't go to Germany to protest against their government. Look at it this way. If you are going to take the Marikana situation, and they linked the South African president onto it. If it had happened here in Zimbabwe, what would be the case?
Oh.
Muno anything, even munakapfura paroda chimaisa motikari yake sterek ikatsika imbwa zvofana kuzikama ku London ne American embassy muno and these diplomats. Nonsense, man.
You know, we instead of mobile phone technology, we are using it for the wrong things.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying to you, Kuti Zochi, I am coming up with a group of yourselves. Munoenda, mushida kuita business ku Zimbabwe, but at the same time, you must, of necessity, respect this country, its leadership, the people around here, first, before you are respected or dignified. I can't offer dignity to a person who does not give the same in return. I can't dignify stupidity, nonsense, ignorance. I can't. Wakura waenda ku London manya uchigeza tuchembere. The next thing is wakubuda wakwenda street wakunota joka kumusha kuno zvakanaka. Uwane nyika yako yakanaka. How do you feel? You land at the airport. You expect to see miracles there. Yet you are the same persons. We have managed to stifle debt. Kuti access a credit. Number two, you expect kufamba ma roads asina mapoto. Yet imi matinyimisa mari kuno kuti gadzire road. You expect a lot of miracles out of decades. If I cannot be mistaken, the opposition has just been formed to tell Americans what happens.
Oh yes.
What for?
Those people, the Americans and the British and the all they are there for is to cause division.
Yeah.
To push my agenda out.
So let's come together for the good of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe lives matter economically. Now, what has killed the economy is yourselves, your mouth, your ranting, your stupidity, your ignorance. Take it out of space so that we can be able to recreate our country and we can move forward. I can tell you this, my youngster. I will advise the lady. I'll send you her number.
Yeah.
Mutaurirana. Group.
Yeah, we need to push this thing forward.
Yeah, so let us work without failing and let us make it a bigger movement. Let us change the mindset out there. That mindset is why vanhu vasina cash. Urunzwa zvandikutaura. Pane noise, hapana mari. You cannot go and make your country look like a... Yeah, you cannot make your country look like a banana republic. It's coming out of your mouth.
Yes.
Yeah. What's wrong with Mnangagwa? Let me tell you something. In 1994, I went under his tutelage. I had formed the affirmative action group.
Yes,
we were propagating, right? And then at a meeting at the party HQ, because I was usually a promoter, and at that time the party needed somebody to champion its fundraising efforts. As a member, I was just handpicked. I went in to a fundraising committee. At this time, the chairman was Solomon Tawenga, was deputy to Kunava Mnangagwa.
Oh, yeah.
And then, immediately thereafter, a week or two thereafter, I received, after a meeting I received a letter that you are now the chairman of the National Fundraising Committee. That position today is held by a Politburo member. In 1994, I went under Mnangagwa. From 1994 to 2001, I was ZANU-PF's fundraiser. Now, it's going around the world and so forth. Even Tiny Laurent, I got £1 million during my time.
I know that very well. Yeah.
So I am saying to you that in Indonesia, the person you're talking about, you are describe Mnangagwa in your imagination. And at the same time, so at the same time, unaenda nazo kwa kusinga iwe hakuna matare emumusha anonosoroherwa mumusha memumwe munhu. Urunzwa?
Matopedza mukoma mapedza.
Thank you very much. So let me send you the numbers of this lady. And is it?
Okay. Yes,
right.
That would be great. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Mama, you actually took out of those words out of my mouth. How can we access and because we need to champion this thing somehow.
It
takes
No, I will continue talking to you, but let me send you this audio and let me send you the number. Okay?
Okay.
All
that
right.
would be great.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Okay, I'm going.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Okay.